Hi, and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today, we will be doing the Awareness Through Movement lesson, Some Fundamental Properties of Movement. In this lesson, we will only focus on the diagonal. The lesson will take around 10 minutes. Find a quiet place where you can lie down, with arms stretched overhead and legs long, comfortably wide apart. Lie on your back. Place your legs a comfortable distance apart. Stretch your arms out above your head, so the left arm and the right leg will be in a straightish line, and the right arm and the left leg also form a straightish line, kind of like an X. Notice which areas of your body are in contact with the floor. Pay attention to how your heels are lying on the floor. And if the pressure on the floor is the same for the right heel and the left heel. And if the point of contact is the same for both heels. How are your calves touching the floor? And how is the pressure of the left calf and the right calf? Are they the same? Is the point of pressure the same for both calves? How is this for the back of the knees, the hip joints, the lower ribs, the upper ribs, the left and right side of your spine, your shoulder blades? And pay attention to the respective difference between the shoulders, elbows, and wrists on the floor. Leave it and rest with your arms alongside you and your knees bent and your feet standing. Stretch your arms overhead again and have your legs long and comfortably spread apart. Now raise the right arm and the left leg together very slowly and bring them back to the floor. Repeat this action several times. Observe how your spine and ribs are moving, and also notice the parts of the back that remain on the floor. Leave it and rest on your back. Again, bring your arms above your head and spread your legs. And now raise the left arm and the right leg a little bit off the floor together, very slowly, and bring them back to the floor again. And repeat this action several times. Notice if this is the same as lifting the right arm and the left leg. What is the same? And what is different? How are your ribs and spine moving? And which parts of your back remain resting on the floor? A few times, slowly lift the left arm and the left leg off the floor and notice, are the parts of the back on which the body is resting when you lift the arm and leg on the same side the same as the parts as when you lift the right arm and the left leg? Or is it quite different? Leave it and rest with your arms alongside you. Come back to the X shape. And now raise all four limbs and the head together from the floor as you start to breathe out. And bring them back to the floor together again as well. And repeat this action several times. Leave it. And now only raise the forelimbs off the floor a few times and leave your head resting on the floor. Leave it and rest on your back with your arms alongside you. Observe the changes that have taken place in the contact made by the pelvis with the floor, as well as the difference between the right and the left side of your body. Roll onto your front, stretch out your arms above your head and spread your legs. Raise your right arm and left leg together slowly and bring them back down to the floor and repeat this action several times. Which parts of your front side stay resting on the floor as you do this? Leave it. Now lift your left arm and your right leg off the floor a little bit in a slow motion and bring them back to the floor together. And repeat this action various times. Is it different than raising the right arm and the left leg together? Leave it. Now raise the right arm and the right leg from the floor a few times and notice, are the parts of your front resting on the floor the same as when you were lifting opposite leg and arm? Leave it and rest on your front. Come back to the X shape again. Raise all four limbs and your head from the floor in a small slow movement. And repeat this a few times as you exhale. Leave it. Now leave the head resting on the floor and just raise your four limbs from the floor a few times and bring them back to the floor together again. Leave it. Roll to your back and rest. Observe all the areas now in contact with the floor, starting from the heels, your calves, the back of your knees, the back of your upper legs, your hip joints, your pelvis, your spine, ribs, shoulder blades, head, arms and hands, and notice the changes that have taken place, particularly along the spine. Thank you for joining this lesson, and I hope I see you again.